Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Testing, testing. This is just a test. This is just a test. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Yahawah is the Most High God, and Yahawashi is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit. And to give double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone, who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in their spirit to endure. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect, scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in their spirit to endure. Shalom to the wise and the single sisters that's believers of His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in your spirit to pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous one who belongs to Yahweh. And I know the ones that's in this truth, you should be knowing that it's only the hopeful elect that truly belongs to Him. But for the ones that don't know, this is Lord willing, this is going to be edifying. Because a lot of us think all nations, all people is the Lord elect, but that's not true. It's only the children of Israel, and only the meek, the poor in spirit, the humble, and of course the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the true teachers of the Most High's ministry. Those are the Lord's elect. Those are His elected men that He had picked, picked in the spirit, to be the foundation of His ministry. Especially when you go to Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20, it tells you that the apostles and the prophets are the foundation, and Yahawashi is the chief cornerstone of that foundation. But this is Psalms. I kind of brought out some of these scriptures before, but you just want to bring it out again because I'm aiming to belong to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So, we can't play no games with this truth. So this is Psalms 1, chapter 1, verse 6. For Yahawah knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Right? The Lord knows both sides, because you could receive good and evil. So the Lord already know what's on the left-hand side, who's in the left hand, right? But it's about who's on the right hand. That's, even though brothers teach about all spectrums of this word, every day, the true followers of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is working to be worthy. To really know that you are the hopeful elect, you part of that number, man, that's honor right there, to be called one of the Lord's chosen men, one of His mighty men. All praise to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that we can be of that number, Let me go to Psalms 137. I'm going to read this in KJV and the GNT, right? So I'm going to read verse 17 to 19. We read right now, I'm in the KJV. So this is what it reads. Verse 17, it says, for the arm of the wicked shall be broken, but Yahawah upholdeth the righteous. Yahawah knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. Right? It's because they're going to inherit the kingdom. Reading the GNT, it says, 17, because Yahweh will take away the strength of the wicked, but protect, but protect those who are good. And what is most of the wicked strength? Money. Money is the power of the wicked. Money, resources. So the Lord said he's going to take away the strength of the wicked, but protect those who are good. Yahweh takes care of those who obey him, and the land will be theirs forever. So who obeys the Lord? Let's just go to a classic. Yarmayan always say the classic. I'm gonna read this in the NLT. This is Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13. It's just hitting, right? Verse 12 it says, "But my child, let me give you further advice. Be careful for writing." No. Verse 13, Salaki. That's the whole story. Here now is the final conclusion. Fear God and obey his commands, right? And the ones that belong to the Lord is the ones that obey his commands. For this is everyone's duty, you know. First Israel, and then when we get in the kingdom, all nations is going to follow the order of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. 14, it says, the Most High will judge us for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether good or bad. So you want to work on being on your best behavior. You can't hide nothing. Everything you did, even if you could hide it from a human, you can't hide it from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Every day we should be trying to renew the spirit. Every day, you pressing towards the mark. And the mark is the kingdom. The mark is Hamashiach Yahawashi. Ain't nothing like a child that make their father happy, even their mother. But who's the most important to make happy, to make proud? The father. So we trying to make Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi proud with our works, with our belief, with our faith, Let's go to Nahum chapter 1, verse 7. Yahweh is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. And when you go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, it tells you people that put their trust in them will understand the truth, And this is why brothers the whole point is to be growing, in stature in the spirit, not in the outer, but in the spirit. I forgot where I was going to go. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, verse 9. It says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect. And when we go to Romans, the 11th chapter, it tells you that, the election have obtained it, but the rest were blinded. So there's brothers in here that is growing in this thing because they keep trusting in the Lord. Shit happened to them. They still call on the Lord. They know that this is a test. They know this flesh is weak. Some of us slip, because, a lot of us is, then they're a slave to sin, because a lot of us is doing sin willfully, not having no care. We just doing it. But when you move in the spirit, you held accountable. You're always trying to please the Father. Always trying to please it just by being a doer. It's an automatic. When you move in the spirit, it's an automatic. You just move in emotion. But the spirit of the Lord has to be upon you. Like I used to get angry, couldn't hold my anger. I'm able to do that without medication, meditate, Ritalin, all these medications they used to give me before, to handle my anger or my ADHD. Now it's all because I still do got ADHD. Energy for days, ready to go ball, ready to go run, ready to go do this, But Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi calms you down. It might go over your head, but, when you go to, this is a scripture that Bashar gave me back then. This is Isaiah 43. You know, when you go through trouble and just somehow you just see that you getting protected, that's Yahawah, man. This is Isaiah 43 in the NLT verse 14. This is what Yahweh says, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. For your sakes, I will send an army against Babylon, forcing the Babylonians to flee in those ships that they are so proud of. I am Yahweh, your Holy One, Israel's Creator and King. I am Yahweh, who opened a way through the waters, making a dry path through the sea, just like in Egypt. I called forth the mighty army of Egypt with all its chariots and horses. I drew them beneath the waves, and they drowned. Their lives snuffed out like a smoldering candle wick. But forget all that. It is nothing compared to what I am going to do, for I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? Right? And we already see that the Lord has already done it by waking up the elect. The men of the Lord is already teaching. If they're out in these highways and byways, even though brothers have flipping understanding, but I'm going to just stick with who I'm watching, Great Millstone, the brothers I labor with, you know, we, just like what the one elder said in GMS, South Carolina, the men of the Lord is the ones that's turning this place upside down in the spirit. Is because we teach it every time when the men of the Lord was teaching against like Jeremiah 28:8, teaching against kingdoms, countries, pestilence, disease, rebellious people. We were just prophesying. When the Lord sent us, that bill was going to come. Ezekiel the 33rd chapter, the 33rd verse. It will come to pass. True prophets that's out here prophesying. This is not no game. And I've been saying this for the past few days. That bill has to get paid. It's gonna get paid. Sometimes it takes a minute. It will. Like what's his name? David Rockefeller. He just died at 87. That bill gonna get met, but that's not it. That's just one mother sucker. The whole team's still here. It's a whole team out here, man. You know. Let's keep reading this. It says, "I will make a path through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. The wild animals in the field will thank me, the jackals and owls too, for giving them water in the desert. Yes, I will make rivers in the dry wasteland. To my chosen people, so my chosen people can be refreshed, right? And what is our refreshing now? This ministry, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It says, I have made Israel for myself, and they will someday honor me before the whole world. The Lord is speaking this. We're going to honor the Lord in front of the whole world. It's slowly but surely we doing that right now. This Baruch chapter 2 dropping down. I'm gonna just start at 30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves. So first we got to start to remember ourselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their power. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear, which we seeing that brothers is hearing, they're comprehending, right? And they're seeing, right? Verse 32, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. And that's why it's important, like especially going out to the highways and byways and making videos. If you just in your house, how is the whole world knowing it? It's because brothers in different cities and different places, they teaching this word, they're being seen, especially YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, right? Clubhouse, wherever else, debating. You got some people getting on podcasts, different streams, but you got to know the higher elite who run social medias, they're watching too, but the whole world is going to know who are the true children of the Lord, especially when you go to 2nd Esdras the 16th chapter, when hell was breaking loose, they're gonna fully know who to elect. Because back then, all nations knew who we was, you know? But now you can see, not trying to say we was getting praised, but Israel was known. We was getting exalted as a nation. Niggas ain't exalting Israel now because we so disbobulated. We don't even know who we is. You know, we not even trying to be 10 toes down for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. The Lord, just like Psalms 83, he put that spirit on them to make sure the name of Israel wouldn't even be a remembrance in the world. All nations knew us. That's why it's a secret now, just like what I was reading with the Hitler thing. You know what? Actually, let's read that, because it makes sense. Who belongs to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi? The ones that they had to hide this message. This is a post by Deshaun Jackson. It says, Hitler says, because the white small hats knows that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America's secret, the small hats will blackmail America, right? So they're blackmailing America, and that's what they be doing in the industry. Somebody might blackmail you. Oh, I got this sex video of you. Hey, you better give me 20 million, right? But they blackball America. We can't. The more we talk about it, they not exposing. Like the one brother Yahawah said that people used to say how I think they said this on one of the elders videos. How do y'all know this information? We paid top dollar to keep this secret. Just like the drug. Even though a lot of us know that this place, the elites, this damn Edomites brought this here and try to put it in the hood. We know that, but they don't confess it, just like the chariots, But to continue, so the small hats will blackball America. They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are, right? So you have to dummy them down. And how do you dummy them down? Is this, who belongs to the Most High? The ones that's dummied down right now. The ones that don't know who they is. But who belongs to the Most High is the ones that's looking. Because you got to look. You got to seek the Lord's face. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, a byword among all the nation, whether Yahawah shall lead thee. You was an astonishment and a byword and a proverb in each captivity. Not just only America, but before we really got out of the hands of Rome, all ancient nations went by national and tribal names. So when the Europeans got in power, that's when things changed. But you got to know, Greek captivity, they did the Hellenization. People were forced to not call themselves this. Rome and Babylon, it was some kinks. It was some kinks in there, right? So in our history, in our life, all nations didn't want us to be us, To keep reading, it says, the white citizens of America would be terrified to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel. I'm only going to go to this one. No, I'm going to actually go to another one too. This Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, verse 1, it says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face, as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the straightness of his salvation, which is, the Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, so far beyond all that they looked for, right? They're going to, this is going to be a tremendous moment, even in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. This is Judith chapter 5, starting at verse 19. It says, but now are they returned to the power and are come from the places where they were scattered and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in his people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. So the nations know, if we really cleave into Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, our true power, you know, they can't fuck with us. But knowing that we walk away from the Lord, they can ruin us. The Lord create. Look, this is a top secret. You can't never think the nations in the world don't know, especially the higher elites that have all secrets, all knowledge, and they stole all your riches. You think that they didn't pass this down to the descendants? Yes, they know this, right? Let's read the next verse. 21, it says, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them and their power before them, and we become a reproach before the whole world, right? He said, if it don't be no iniquity in their nation, you know, they Lord might defend them, right? And their power might be for them, and we become a reproach. They saying, yo, he might defend them. Guess what? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is. Because the Lord, we just read in different precepts, the Lord cared for the righteous, right? We're going to finish. It says, they will fear the Most High, will destroy them as he destroyed Egypt for doing the same thing. So the elite, the Illuminati, keeps this a secret at all costs. After I die, I will one day cause World War III just by this message, which will be like planting a seed in a people's mind until it sprout. Once they nurture that seed and seek more truth and learn, Hitler was right, and Hitler was part of the family of the Rothschild. He was a grandson from what I see in history, right? But through the spirit, yeah, he's gonna be the reason why, but not really him. It's really Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. The Lord used him to open up his damn mouth, and now we use that as the secret is out, the Hicks is out, and like I said, Deshaun Jackson, a lot of our so smart, some people that's growing up in knowledge, they see these things, but a lot of our brothers and sisters start claiming it, yeah, but they don't really take the move on it. A lot of us are scared if we fully get in this thing, we might lose this and lose that, but who cares, right? We got a job to do. This is St. John chapter 10, verse 14. I mean that, we got a job to do, St. John chapter 10, verse 14, it says, I am the good shepherd and know my sheep, and I am known of mine. So we seen the title says who belongs to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And who belongs to him is his sheep. His sheep is the elect, Proverbs 8 and 4. The men that came back to follow his commands, believe and have faith in him, trust in him, trust in his ways, and believe in the whole volume of the book. Those are the ones that belong to him, not ones that second guessing or ashamed. Right? Salaki. Let's go to St. John chapter 6, verse 64 to 65. It says, but there are some of you that believe not. But Yahawashi knew from the beginning who they were that believed not, and who should betray him. And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man could come unto me except it were given unto him of the Father. So if the Lord didn't bring you into this, I'm not gonna lie. You never believed in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and you betrayed him. You betrayed your power. You didn't believe in the Almighty, the one that took the time to create you, make you how he made you, bring the people in your life. This is my last one. This right here, this one hit me last night. I ended up sending this to everybody I knew that, take the word serious. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 19 in the NLT. It says, but the Most High's truth, which is Yahawashi, stands firm like a foundation stone with this inscription: Yahweh knows those who are his, and all who belong to Yahawah must turn away from evil. It's a must. If you belong to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you're going to turn away from evil. It's not a if, it's not a guess. This is a no, you're definitely turning from evil. You're not going to entertain it. So let me read it again. It says, but the Most High's truth, which is Yahawashi, this whole ministry, stands firm like a foundation stone, because Yahawashi is a chief cornerstone with this description. Yahweh knows who are his. He know who his sheep is. That's why you don't have to run. Like his brothers really commenting on certain posts I make saying that they the elect, but can't even break down a simple scripture, but want to do teeter-totter. And I only did that just for edification, just to see, because the brother said he was the elect. Gave him 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, verse 1 to 5, and Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter, verse 14 to 16. And he said, oh, if you don't get it, then, you might not be the elect. I said, no, bro, just break it down to me. He was saying, what you send me is really for the elect to get right and come back to the Lord. And I'm like, what? That's not it. And I already know, Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter, 14 verses going into Caesar Borgia, and 2nd Ezra 13 chapters going into Yahawashi, but he didn't see it. But I'm about to go clock into work, man. Lord willing, that was edifying. Work on belonging to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Other than that, Shalom. Dagobah.